Tarmac, gravel, wet conditions. During your RC rally season, you're going to meet different kind of surfaces, and each time you will have to choose the right tire to put on your RC rally car. In today's video, I want to share with you my thoughts and experience about this topic in order to help you to understand how to organize in the best possible way, let's say, the tire management during a RC rally event. Before of that, let me tell you that I'm so happy to be back here on YouTube. As you saw, I took a break from YouTube and social media in general. And now that I'm back, I can tell you that I have sorted out a lot of things that I had to do in these last weeks, and I was always procrastinating them. I bought a new laptop. The one that I was using was around 8 years old, and mounting a video on it was becoming a bit difficult, especially from the rendering side. Just to give you an example, to render a RC rally event, it was taking about 5-6 hours. So having a new laptop is going to help me a lot. Talking about my next RC rally car, it's ready. I finished to mount this Xray XB4 converted into RC rally. A small spoiler, I'm going to show it to you briefly. I'm going to make a video about it. The main difference with the Tamiya chassis that I was using in the last 3 seasons, we are going to have a different weight distribution. I'm going to have a slippery clutch, and in general, this is my new car. I'm going to make a video about this model in the upcoming weeks. So, because of that, I had to change a lot of things here. I made, let's say, a transition from Tamiya into Xray, and I had to storage all my Tamiya items, and during these days, during these weeks, I had to study about Xray, all the parts, all the things that I needed to build this model and to understand it in the best possible way. Okay, let's start with today's video. Just a reminder to leave a like and subscribe in order to support my channel. For my RC rally season, I just use 3 different sets of tires. HPI Pirelli soft tires, Tamiya Rally Block soft tires, V&R Pin super soft tires. I know that it feels that they are not enough because we have multiple surfaces, but what you have to understand is that during a RC rally, in my opinion, having a lot of different tires with you, it can get confusing. Let's say when you have a rally that it's on tarmac and you have together with you 3 different tires for tarmac, it's hard to understand which is the best one of those 3. Because we don't have free practice in RC rally, the conditions can change very fast if it starts to rain or if the track gets dirty because of the other cars going around. So having a limited set of tires together with you, it helps you to have less to choose, but you will be able to make what you have effective. Let me explain it in a better way, maybe giving you some practical examples. So I use in general the Pirelli tires for tarmac and dry surfaces, the Tamiya Rally Block if I'm on a hard off-road, and the pin tires if I'm on a sandy off-road, sandy or mud. What can happen? I can give you a practical example. This year I went to a rally that was, let's say, 70% on dirty tarmac and 30% off-road. I went to this place and I saw the surface and I said to myself, I will start this rally using the Pirelli tires. I will make the time on the stage on the tarmac, and once I will enter the off-road surface, I will just control the car in order to have an average time. But just before the rally, we had a few minutes in order to test a piece of a stage, and I've noticed that the stage was a bit humid because it was early morning, and it was extremely dirty. So, because of the pattern of the Pirelli tires and the dirt on the surface, the tire was not able to make a good contact with the tarmac, and I was losing a lot of grip. So, as a plan B, I started the rally using the pin tires because they are extremely soft, and because of their pattern, they were able to grip on the tarmac and the small rocks, and the dirt was going, let's say, inside them. So I started this rally for the first 3 stages using the pin tires. I was drifting a lot, but I was not having any understeer. I was suffering a bit of oversteer, but at least I was able to control the car on the stages. So after that I did the 3 stages using the pin tires. I've noticed that the tarmac were becoming drier and also cleaner because the car going on it were cleaning it basically. And for the 4th stage I switched to Pirelli tires, and they were performing quite good. Of course, on some dirty parts I was losing traction, but overall switching from pin tires to Pirelli tires in the right moment gave me a lot of advantage. In fact, on the rally it was quite hard. I was able to finish on second place. Another important thing to take in consideration is to learn how to use a tire. What I mean is that we can have multiple types of tires for tarmac, but each one of them is going to perform in a different way. Let's imagine that here we have 3 different types of tarmac tires. With this one you are going to have on a stage a good time of 8 seconds. With this one you're going to obtain a time of 9 seconds, and this is going to be the slowest one, and you're going to obtain a time of 10 seconds. So the fact is that it's not important that which one is the fastest tire, but it's very important to be able to use this tire in the best possible way. What I mean is that I use for tarmac the Pirelli tires. Of course, on the market there are better tires for tarmac that maybe are faster of 2 seconds comparing them to these ones. But because I'm using these tires from around 2 years, I know exactly how they perform and how to adapt the setup of my car and my driving style for maximize their performances. So what I want to tell you is that, in my opinion, it's better to focus on one very good tire and try to learn the best of it in order to maximize the performances. And we can apply the same for the other tires. So that's another reason why I don't have like 2 sets of tires for tarmac, 2 sets of tires for hard off-road, and let's say 2 sets of tires for wet conditions. Okay, what else I can tell you? I told you right now about the importance to learn how to drive in the possible way using a tire, and also it's very important to know that for each tire you're going to use, let's say, a different setup. The first time that I used the Pirelli tires, these are amazing tires because they are extremely grippy. I was facing some problems because each turn my car was having a rollover, because I had a too high ground clearance and a too narrow setup, and they were not just working. I think that's all for today's video. Thank you for staying together with me till now. It's the first time that I'm bringing this topic here on my YouTube channel, and that's why in the future probably I'm going to make more videos about RC tires. Meanwhile, if you have any question, just leave a comment. Okay, see you next week. Ciao!